Dear viewers, we were at the point where Dhritarashtra asked Sanjay regarding the situation in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Now, we will listen to the replies of Sanjay to Dhritarashtra.
Chapter 1, Text 2.
Sanjay Uvach Drishta tu Pandavannikam Vayudam Duryodhanstada Acharyamupasangmay Raja Vachanam Bravit.
Sanjay said, O king, after looking over the army arranged in military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhan went to his teacher and spoke the following words. As we know, Dhritarashtra was blind from birth. Unfortunately, he was also bereft of spiritual vision. He knew very well that his sons were equally blind in the matter of religion, and he was sure that they could never reach an understanding with the Pandavas, who were all pious since birth. Still, he was doubtful about the influence of the place of pilgrimage, and Sanjay could understand his motive in asking about the situation on the battlefield. Sanjay wanted, therefore, to encourage the despondent king and thus assured him that his sons were not going to make any sort of compromise under the influence of the holy place. Sanjay therefore informed the king that his son Duryodhan, after seeing the military force of the Pandavas, at once went to the commander-in-chief Dronacharya to inform him of the real position. Although Duryodhan is mentioned as the king, he still has to go to the commander on account of the seriousness of the situation. He was therefore quite fit to be a politician, but Duryodhan's diplomatic veneer could not disguise the fear he felt when he saw the military arrangement of the Pandavas. Chapter 1, Text 3.
Pashyatam Panduputranamacharya Mahatim Chamum Vyunam Drupad Tav Shishen Dhimata.
O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupad. Meaning, Duryodhana, a great diplomat, wanted to point out the defects of Dronacharya, the great Brahman commander-in-chief. Dronacharya had some political quarrel with King Drupad, the father of Draupadi, who was Arjuna's wife. As a result of this quarrel, Drupada performed a great sacrifice by which he received the benediction of having a son who would be able to kill Dronacharya. Dronacharya knew this perfectly well, and yet, as a liberal Brahman, he did not hesitate to impart all his military secrets when the son of Drupad, Drishtadyumna, was entrusted to him for military education. Now on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Drishtadyumna took the side of the Pandavas, and it was he who arranged for their military phalanx, after having learned the art from Dronacharya. Duryodhan pointed out this mistake of Dronacharya's so that he might be alert and uncompromising in the fighting. By this he wanted to point out also that he should not be similarly lenient in battle against the Pandavas, who were also Dronacharya's affectionate students. Arjuna especially was his most affectionate and brilliant student. Duryodhan also warned that such leniency in the fight would lead to defeat. Chapter 1, Text 4.
Atra Shura Maheshwasa Bhima Arjun Samayudhi Yuyudhano Viratishch Drupadishch Maharatha.
Here in this army are many heroic bowmen equal in fighting to Bhim and Arjun. Great fighters like Yuyudhana, Virata and Drupad. Meaning, even though Drishtadyumna was not a very important obstacle in the face of Dronacharya's very great power in the military art, there were many others who were causes of fear. They are mentioned by Duryodhan as great stumbling blocks on the path of victory, because each and every one of them was as formidable as Bhim and Arjuna. He knew the strength of Bhim and Arjun, and thus he compared the others with them. Chapter 1, Text 5.
दृष्टकेतुशेचकितानः काशीराजश्च वीरवान् पुरुजित कुन्ती भोजश्च शाब्यश्च नरपुंगव.
There are also great heroic, powerful fighters like Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kasi Raja, Purujit, Kunti Bhoj, and Sabya.
युधामानु विक्रांत उत्तमोजाश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपद्याश्च सर्व एव महारथा.
There are the mighty Yudhamanyu, the very powerful, the son of Subhadra and the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are the great chariot fighters. Chapter 1, Text 7.
अस्माकं तु विशिष्टा ये तानि बोध द्विजोतम नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमिते.
But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force. Chapter 1, Text 8.
भवान् भीष्मच कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सोमदत्ति तथैव च.
There are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwathama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta, who are always victorious in the battle. Meaning, Duryodhan mentions the exceptional heroes in the battle, all of whom are ever victorious. Vikarna is the brother of Duryodhan, Ashwathama is the son of Dronacharya, and Samudati is the son of the king of the Balhikas. Karna is the half-brother of Arjun, as he was born of Kunti before her marriage with King Pandu. Kripacharya's twin sister married Dronacharya. Chapter 1, Text 9.
अन्ये च बहवः शूरा मद्रथे तयत्क जीवितः नाना शास्त्र प्रहरणः सर्वे युद्ध विशारदः.
There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons and all are experienced in military science. Meaning, as far as the others are concerned, like Jayadratha, Kritavarma, and Salya, all are determined to lay down their lives for Duryodhan's sake. In other words, it is already concluded that all of them would die in the battle of Kurukshetra for joining the party of the sinful Duryodhan. Duryodhan was of course confident of his victory on account of the above mentioned combined strength of his friends. Chapter 1, Text 10.
अपर्याप्तं तत्समाकं बलं भीष्मभीर्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभीर्षितम्.
Our strength is immeasurable and we are perfectly protected by grandfather Bhishma. Whereas the strength of the Pandavas, carefully protected by Bhim, is limited. Meaning, herein an estimation of comparative strength is made by Duryodhan. He thinks that the strength of his armed forces is immeasurable, being specifically protected by the most experienced general, grandfather Bhishma. On the other hand, the forces of the Pandavas are limited, being protected by a less experienced general, Bhim, who is like a fig in the presence of Bhishma. Duryodhan was always envious of Bhim because he knew perfectly well that if he should die at all, he would only be killed by Bhim. But at the same time, he was confident of his victory on account of the presence of Bhishma, who was a far superior general. His conclusion that he would come out of the battle victorious was well ascertained. Chapter 1, Text 11.
आयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमव स्थितः भीष्ममेवाभीक्ष्यन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि.
All of you must now give full support to Grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army. Meaning, Duryodhana, after praising the prowess of Bhishma, further considered that others might think that they have been considered less important. So, in his usual diplomatic way, he tried to adjust the situation in the above words. He emphasized that Bhishma Deva was undoubtedly the greatest hero, but he was an old man, so everyone must especially think of his protection from all sides. He might become engaged in the fight, and the enemy might take advantage of his full engagement on one side. Therefore, it was important that other heroes not leave their strategic positions and allow the enemy to break the phalanx. Duryodhana clearly felt that the victory of the Kurus depended on the presence of Bhishma Deva. He was confident of the full support of the Bhishma Deva and Dronacharya in the battle, because he well knew that they did not even speak a word when Arjuna's wife Draupadi, in her helpless condition, had appealed to them for justice, while she was being forced to appear naked in the presence of all the great generals in the assembly. Although he knew that the two generals had some sort of affection for the Pandavas, he hoped that this general would not completely give it up as they had done during the gambling performance. Chapter 1, Text 12.
तस्य संजय नयन हर्षम कुरु वृद्ध पितामह सिंहनादम विंदोच्य शंखम दद्मो प्रतापवान.
Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy. Meaning, the grandsire of the Kuru dynasty could understand the inner meaning of the heart of his grandson Duryodhana, and out of his natural compassion for him, he tried to cheer him up by blowing his conch shell very loudly, befitting his position as a lion. Indirectly, by the symbolism of the conch shell, he informed his depressed grandson Duryodhana that he had no chance of victory in the battle because the Supreme Lord Krishna was on the other side. But still, it was his duty to conduct the fight, and no pains would be spared in that connection. These were the verses from 2nd to 12th. In these, Sanjay replies to Dhritarashtra's question by telling him the conversation between Duryodhana and Dronacharya. From these, we understand that a man, when blinded by his false ego or circumstances, can even stand up against God Himself, even when he knows and recognizes Him. In spite of considering futile rituals and obligations as dharma, one should find the true meaning of dharma, and Srimad Bhagavad Gita will help you in that. Jai Radha Krishna.